showtime.
BSnBEER Media, in association with STWF TV, the podcasting network.
Introducing the best in the world. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the show, Best in the World, hashtag BITW. I am Dale. With me today, my guy Trell. What's up, Trell?
What's going on, Dale? How we doing on this victory week, huh?
Oh, man, you know I'm still flying high from the Saints winning, baby. You know it.
You ain't lying. I'm loving every highlight that's on TV I see, man. I'm loving every highlight.
Yes, for sure. Oh man, pretty good week in wrestling. We had the debut of SmackDown on the USA Network. What did you think of that show overall? Like, was it pretty interesting?
Man, they put on a premiere. If I say so myself, I loved it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the premiere they had on Fox when I was there in the building personally.
Oh,
so
snap.
I loved it. Yeah. So I love how now this one, it was headlined by the return of Roman Reigns that I pretty much probably figured was going to happen. So
yes,
I loved it, man. It was good. It was a good show.
Yeah, man. I had to watch it on my phone because I was out there in Dallas. but yeah, I got it
hell,
huh? I got it in though. So but yeah, man. So let's get started with some wrestling talk here. We're gonna start off with AEW. Listen, we have seen Jon Moxley return, and this new persona he has. This is a bad guy kind of thing going on. So are you digging the angle, the Moxley turn here?
Well, I don't know if it's a Moxley turn. I think out of all the characters that's in AEW, I think Mox has been pretty much almost the same kind of. Like there's been little iterations here and there, but he usually always, it's kind of like Stone Cold or Randy Orton. They're usually the same. It's just if you like them or you don't. But this right here, I like this run. Hopefully they capitalize it on it huge, and hopefully it's not something that, you know, has a quick payoff in a month or two. Hopefully this drags on for 6 months to maybe a year, depending on where this goes. Like, I still don't know what he means when he says this isn't your company anymore. Is there someone pulling the strings, or is it just Mox, you know, changing the BCC for something else? So I'm hoping it's the other one.
Okay, that's a good thought. Yeah, I'm still interested to see what they do with Marina Sharapova, whatever her name is. I forget her name, bro. Like, but
Marina Shafir.
Shafir, yeah, Maria Shafir. That's her name. There you go. Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with her because, like, she really does not have a personality, in my opinion. So this, I don't know, tough girl thing that is quiet, thing that she got going on. I mean, maybe this is going to do it for him. I don't see Claudio really changing from what he was. He's just going to be a guy, you know, a big guy that can go. And, you know, otherwise he's just, you know, vanilla ice cream for the most part. It's just no personality for the most part with him, you know. But I am glad we're not seeing him tag with Yuta anymore, because that little side to side thing they would do, that crap was ridiculous. Like, stop doing that.
Yeah. I hear you. I'm anxious to see how that's going to progress.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the other things I want to talk about with AEW is Queen Aminata. Like, she's really moved up the ranks from Ring of Honor and everything like that. She's being featured in like a story now. What do you think of Queen Aminata so far, man? Like, I think she looks pretty good.
Well, I haven't really been keeping up with Ring of Honor, but I guess somewhat been keeping up by watching like clips and stuff here and there on Twitter and Instagram. I thought for sure she was gonna beat Athena for the championship, but I guess they're just setting her up.
It's Athena.
Have a big payoff. I thought I for a split second I thought they were setting her up to dethrone the goddess. I mean, I was wrong. So when I seen her pop up, I guess you can call it the AEW main roster, if you will.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
okay, so now that's her target. Now she's gonna be on regular weekly television on the big cameras.
Yes.
But I'm guessing right now it's just gonna be her and Serena Deeb with a few going that eventually would set her up with Mariah May in the future. I'm guessing.
Yeah, maybe so. But yeah, she was in the same way with Ring with the Champ. I think that's pretty good for her. I think her ring work has been pretty okay, and her presentation is pretty good. I don't they don't let her talk on the mic too much. She's got like an accent and everything like that. But I like what I see from her. I'd like to see how they continue to use her in storylines and everything.
Yeah, hopefully they don't blow it.
Yeah, right, for sure. Well, one thing they can't blow is Mina Sharakova coming back to AEW. There is a hashtag out there on Twitter, "We want Mina," and it went pretty big. And AEW responded. They getting Mina back in the building. What you think about that, man?
I'm interested because I want to know if she's gonna come back and go straight to Mariah, or if she's gonna come back and just do her own thing.
Yes,
and build up, rack up some wins, get her own thing, and then run into her down the hall like later on or something. But yeah, I mean, she from the times I've seen her, I'm like, oh, she looks pretty dope. She's pretty cool in the ring, and she has that charisma. So
yeah,
I'm really digging it.
She definitely has a lot of charisma. The promo she cut pretty much let you know, like, yeah, she doesn't like the way Mariah May has turned, and so she will be coming for her. But we'll see. We'll see exactly when they go to come to blows and everything like that. I would like him to be friends for a little bit at least, and then Mariah May turns. That's what I would like to see.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. Tony Khan, handle your business, bro.
I ain't mad at you.
All right, I want some thoughts on Ricochet. Ricochet versus Will Ospreay has been announced for Dynamite's 5-year anniversary. Of course, it's going to be a banger of a match. But what's your overall thoughts on Ricochet since debuting in AEW?
Good. I since his debut, he kind of got into what is usually the usual Ricochet. But when I said, when we all said rack up a few wins, I didn't mean 3. I meant a little bit more than 3, but it is what it is. They want to give us the main course now and not the appetizer. So that's I shouldn't really be surprised, but I like how Ricochet's fit in with the roster.
Okay.
He's not going straight to the main guys. Yeah, he's usually getting the jobbers, the Ring of Honor people, getting them out the way. I wish he could do a little bit more, but it's gonna be a banger. I get it. It's a big time show coming up, so yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm anxious to see who wins or if anyone wins. Maybe it'd be like a screw job finish, interference, hopefully, maybe. But it's gonna be a banger to see these two in American soil, on American soil, so to speak. So
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They for sure can put on classic for sure. So I want to say it's Conan. He made a statement this week saying that the Ricochet he saw in WWE, he didn't think he had the same drive and work ethic as he did in Lucha Underground, where he was like King Prince Puma's manager, pretty much. What do you think about those thoughts?
I see where he's saying, because when you're not in a major company like that and you're in a smaller company like Lucha Underground, you're still grinding, you're still hungry, you're still trying to get put on to the big corporation, get recognized, get the paychecks, get the big money. And then when you're there, yeah, it's a little different because you're doing this, you got appearances here, you got like deals here, you doing week like live events, this and that. So I get what Conan is saying. Maybe he felt like the Ricochet in WWE was on cruise control. But what Conan doesn't understand, because Conan's never been in WWE, WWE operates on a different shield. Like all the stuff that every indie wrestler did in the indies, they tone that down when they get to WWE. It's like, as soon as you sign that contract, okay, you're not going to be doing this, you're not going to be doing that, you're not going to be doing this. So yeah, it's going to look like they're just coasting for the check, but he doesn't know that maybe like, man, I wish I can do this. There's a lot of wrestlers are like, man, I wish I can do this, I wish I can do that. But then when they go somewhere else, they're doing all this stuff. We're like, damn, how come we never seen that before? So I get what Conan's saying, but Conan also has to realize that when you work for a company like WWE, there's a lot of things you don't do that you did in the indies. And Conan doesn't know that because Conan's never been employed by WWE. So like AEW, WCW, TNA, Lucha Underground, they'll let you go out there and just do anything. Like WWE is like, it's not just wrestling, it's also, you know, the spectacular, the entertainment. So yeah, it's gonna look like, you know, you're being lazy or you don't have a work ethic, but those people, they grind just as hard. Just you don't see much of it because it's a bigger spectrum.
Yeah, I can say from his time in WWE, I didn't see him, I guess, like crossover in the form of okay, this personality I like so much. You know, I'm mad that you're beating him up, or I want this guy to win because I like his personality so much. It was more of, it was like a circus act. You know, he can fly, jump, do all this other kind of stuff. You know, but then after that is like, yeah, what is it? But now, my problem with him going to AEW is, what is like 10 other guys that do all this now? You know, like everybody does a flipping in AEW. You're no longer unique. Now, don't get me wrong, it's gonna be a banger of a match between him and Will Ospreay, but now you kind of look at him and compare the two and think, well, is Will Ospreay the more complete performer? Because there are people that want that, you know, they're going crazy off his intro. You know what I'm saying? Will Ospreay comes to the ring just off the intro. You're not getting that same thing off of Ricochet.
True. Not yet, at least. But I don't even know if they're even gonna give him that type of interest like WWE gave him. You know, and if you remember when Triple H took over, right before he left, he started showing that attitude, that personality. He started talking more. He started, you know, we was all like, all right, I'm interested to see how he does. And then he announced he was leaving. So I was like, well, there goes that. So, but yeah, like, you know, I don't like you said, go ahead.
Like I don't remember heel run from him in WWE.
Oh no, not yet. No, I'm just saying that he's like, with that little feud he was about to do with Braun Breaker, he started coming out of his shell, talking more. showing him that attitude. But ain't no telling what Triple H would have, had plans for him had he not leave. So
Yeah.
But I heard rumors that, maybe he is gonna have a heel turn in AEW. And if he does, that's gonna be something I'll pay money to see.
Okay. All right. But yeah, because I'm thinking, man, every superstar that you will put on Mount Rushmore, they've had both a babyface run and a heel run. So without both, you're incomplete. So yeah, Ricochet's got to get more dynamic with the personality and what your package, pretty much.
I'm hoping the way he's sounding, the way he's been talking lately, the way he's been running up on Ricochet, something tells me that he just might go that path and just make a heel turn on that when he has that match with Ospreay. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so, man. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else with AEW you want to touch on?
Is there anything?
I'm kind of upset that they are not like going the path that I want them to go with this with Danielson, because they don't look like they're doing a Swerve Danielson rematch for the title, like at all.
Oh, yeah, it's like they're really trying to tease the fact of is Danielson gonna be there if he's medically cleared, if he's not cleared. I'm like,
yeah.
According to Moss,
that was really great point you pointed out last week,
yeah. And so, I mean, if that was the case, he could just have Mox come out of nowhere and be like, screw Bryan. I want your shot. I want to face Dan Bryan. And then they would have been like, okay, Dan Bryan's without an opponent. What do we do? And then you add in Nigel McGuinness, and then boom, there's your match. But I don't know what path they're gonna take. I don't know why he's out. They should have at least had some type of update by now, kayfabe update or something regarding Dan Bryan. But they're trying to make it seem like, oh, is he gonna appear? Is he not gonna appear? And it's like,
yeah,
come on,
yeah, that's the best they could do right now. That's the best they could do right now.
You guys ruined it for me here. All right. I'm already, and where's Swerve at?
Right.
So
he's dealing with the insurance stuff, man. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. If he has Geico, he should be good.
Yeah.
If he has Geico, he should be all right, Just a little meeting.
There we go.
A little meeting with the folks, and he should be back at work right now.
That's right. That's right.
Jesus. Is there anything I want to touch on AEW? No, not really. Okay. Nothing big happened so far.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of a little bit of a down week. I do still enjoy looking at the elite with being bad and everything like that. So the three-way the triple threat, the tag team match that they had was pretty good with Okada as well. So
yeah,
I enjoyed that one.
I just finished watching it right now while we were live.
Oh yeah.
So that was cool.
Yep.
That was a good match.
Yeah. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be talking WWE. So stick with us. What do you guys expect to see out of Nick Chubb coming off of an ACL?
I would not bet against Nick Chubb.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the Terminator. And fooling that squat. You see the weight he was squatting? Stupid. That rapidness.
Yeah, dumb.
This is an emergency message. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe. Thank you. We now return you to your program.
We're back. Best in the world. Hashtag BITW. Make sure that you hit that like button. We need the likes. We need the likes. Hit the like button. All right, let's get into some WWE talk. Once again, we had the premiere of SmackDown on USA Network, which was, I thought it was a pretty good show. What'd you think about the SmackDown new logo and the theme song, though?
I'm digging the logo. When I heard the theme song, the moment I heard the theme song, I was like, wait a minute, is that who I think that is? And I was like, oh snap, it is who I think it is. I was like, oh, this is pretty live. Despite, you know, a few people complaining online, which I don't know why. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's 2024. Yeah, they complain about it, the WWE using her as a theme. What? And it's like, she's one of the hottest stars out there. So it's like, I thought it was cool, you know,
right?
Bring her on board, you know, be a part of the crew. So I thought the theme was cool. I thought the logo was dope. You can tell it's like a whole new era. It wasn't the same logo they had on Fox's. They wanted everyone to know right out the gate that this is a whole new SmackDown, a whole new wave. So I was digging it. I like the setup a little bit. So I heard they may bring back the fist, but we'll see.
Yes, I'm about to bring that up. I was about to bring that up.
So
I'd pop for the fist, you know, bring the fist out there. I'll pop for it.
Yeah, I'm wondering in what way they're going to use it this time. Is it going to keep the same look, or is it going to be like on a different side of the stage, the middle of the stage? How's that going to go? But it felt like a whole new era of SmackDown. It felt different. It really did.
Yeah. We also saw WWE announce that Saturday Night Main Event is coming in December. That's gonna be at the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, New York, something like that. But they look like they're bringing back the old theme song and everything. Like I was real nostalgic looking at this promo, man. What'd you think?
Man, when I saw it on Twitter, I was like, oh snap, they're gonna do it again, huh? Because at first I'm like, wait, is this gonna be like one of those like live event specials that's not gonna be televised? Like what is this? And then I think it says it's gonna be on Peacock or something. So I was like, oh this is gonna be on TV, because we haven't had a Saturday Night Main Event since Matt Hardy got knocked out by Evander Holyfield. So
right,
that was the last time we saw main event. So I wonder, is this gonna be like a weekly thing, or is it gonna be like once in a blue moon type of?
Yeah, I think it's just a one-off, but it may be like Battle of the Belts. I'd be down for that if they do like Battle of the Belts and just have it one off every so often,
Okay, yeah, because I don't want to just be one time. Hopefully it's. I mean, with Triple H and the corporation, ain't no telling, man. TKO might be up to something, man. Maybe just to us as a show today, it could be like a test run for something bigger. So we'll see.
Yeah. They did announce that they were taking off of an hour of Raw. So I guess that they got more time. But I did hear rumors that this is going to be a 2-hour show. So we'll see for sure if they actually do this, how often they do it, and how long the actual show is going to be. But the results of the SmackDown debut on USA Network, we had Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. They're going to tag team versus the Bloodline at Bad Blood. Did you see this coming? A tag team match?
No, because I thought when Solo lost to Cody, I'm like, all right, that's it. Cody's gonna go his way, and then Roman's gonna deal with the Bloodline thing, start bringing in Jimmy or whoever, start that train going. I didn't know. I was not expecting for Cody to still be lingering around dealing with the bloodline and wind up. It was pretty much. It was something I hope wouldn't happen. Actually happened. That Cody has this thing with the bloodline, and here comes Roman Reigns, and now you got these two unholy alliance, taking on the bloodline, which I'm like, this is gonna make Cody look kind of weak because now, he thought he was done. Roman signs the contract, and he's like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna have to sign a contract. I'm like, I thought for sure Jimmy was gonna come out and be like, I got you, cousins, and sign the contract or something. So I don't know what they got planning, but yeah, that was not on my bingo card. I was not expecting to see Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns be in a tag team match on my birthday in Atlanta. I thought it was gonna be Roman and Jacob, but now we just got to see how that happens in that tag team match because they got a little bit of it. I don't know if you noticed, Dale, when Jake was at the top of the cage and Roman comes out, Doofus exit the outside of the cage and not the inside of the cage. So I'm like, so they're setting up something, man. I don't know what's going on, but those little nuggets like that, I'm like, wait, why is he going the opposite direction?
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm always excited to see Jacob Fatu in the actual match here. So, but him and Roman Reigns touching is gonna be nice. I'm looking forward to that for sure. Do you think this run has done well for Solo, like as far as pushing him up the card?
No, because they throughout this whole bloodline thing, you haven't really seen Solo do anything, pun intended, solo. So you haven't really seen him dominate anyone in the ring by himself. And then you have the bloodline come in and, pick the bones, whatever. It's just been a group of guys without leaders. So they haven't really used him much as that dominant figure. And I know he can be, but I know there's a difference between him and Roman. So I think that they should at least have him go through more guys, smash them, destroy them, take them out, and then it's like, okay, here's Roman or here's Cody, but he went straight to Cody, and it's like, okay, well, we already know how this is going to end. He's not winning. So I will hope they would have set him up more, but who knows? Maybe, they'll do more focus on him in the future, but right now it hasn't really, I don't think it's really pushed him up at all. It's just pretty much it's almost like he's the same Solo when Roman was there. It's just he talks now.
Yeah. Do you see him Solo having a singles match at WrestleMania?
Yeah. If everything goes well, barring any injuries, any setbacks, if they really are trying to push him as a main event star, or at least a big time star, I do see him having a solo match at Mania. I don't know who it's going to be against. I doubt if it's Roman. It could be. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he's going to have a main event talent he's going to work with. But it's not going to be, obviously, it's not going to be like the main event of Mania, but I see him having that push of having a solo match. Hopefully.
Well, it's definitely a step in the right direction if he can get a solo match at WrestleMania, then I think they've done their job. Then they made him into what they need him to be. So at that point,
I agree, because he needs something.
So what's your thoughts on the Pure Fusion Collective as a group?
Oh, Studline.
That's pretty good.
It's like I want to like it, but now it's like, okay, there's one too many groups that's not really doing anything. So I feel like Shayna Baszler should already been a women's champion in her own right by herself. But the moment she stepped foot on the main roster, she's been in groups, tag teams, or been jobbing. So it's like now when she's finally stepping up, she's back in a group again. So I get it. It's better to do this than to have them in catering. So I do understand that. But if there's no other group that's going to form, I don't see the point because Damage Control, two of their girls are out with injury. So it's just Io and Kairi, and Kairi's half injured. So now it's just Io. So I don't know how long that team's going to last, but cool.
Yeah, that's the problem with it right now. They're running out of, I guess, factions for them to feud with. So, they put something together with Natty, when in doubt, put two people with Natty and you got another group,
Yeah.
So, but that's just a Band-Aid on the situation.
Real quick. Yeah.
That's all that is, just a Band-Aid on the situation. So yeah, they have to develop some other kind of new group to go along, to go against them. I think the Jade and Bianca thing. I mean that could work, but you gotta bring in Naomi to go against them. So I mean that'll be fine. I'm good with that.
Lucha Brothers versus Jade and Bianca. No, that'd be fun. that'd be fun for the Lucha Brothers.
Absolutely. So we just saw with the video of what's her name, and Lucha Underground going against Penta. What's her name?
Scarlett?
No. Hold on. Oh. Underground. Okay. Let me see.
Chelsea Green?
Chelsea Green, my God. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what it is about this live button, Snug, bro. Man. I can't remember nobody's name. But yeah, man. That's pretty good. So what do you think about Braun Strowman and this Bronson Reed deal? So they've been going at it, destroying cars and walls and buildings and crap. Like, how do you like this so far?
I loved it because I'm like, at first I'm like, okay, we've seen this before. Like, is this gonna be like another? Like, is he gonna squash them or how's this gonna go? So when they started fighting for the bell even ring, I'm like, oh, okay, they're going everywhere. So it was a dope segment, and I was when I saw this, I was saying to myself, like, man, just about seven or so years ago, remember when Braun Strowman was the new big monster coming in on the scene, and he was destroying Kane, he was destroying Big Show, he was like, destroying all the big guys, and fast forward, now he's the one that's gonna put over a new monster now. So I like how things just come full circle. They're trying to build up Bronson Reed. To me personally, the new Australian version of Mark Henry, because he's putting a lot of dudes in the Hall of Pain right now, and I'm loving it. So when they went through that wall, I was like, oh, okay, this is neat. So
yeah,
they're pretty much going to set up something that's going to happen in Bad Blood. But the thing is, what kind of match is it going to be? Mm-hmm. So how they gonna top this? So I'm anxious to see what's the payoff on this one, because I like how they're not using Braun Strowman just to get squashed, get manhandled, lie down for him, and that's it. On to the next one. They're dragging this out, to really build up Bronson Reed. So I can really appreciate that.
So I like that because they're giving them some kind of story, giving them something else besides just crushing people. I 100% agree with that, Trell. So yeah, it's yet to be seen how everybody is going to respond to it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Last man standing. That could be the way that this ends. And that way they can let them go all over the building and destroy the whole building.
Yeah, I can see that. Last monster standing. Who's gonna be the last monster standing in all this? But
yes,
if that's the direction they're going, it's like every week, Bad Blood is shaping up to be a dope ass show that I cannot wait to witness because everything's gonna be of importance. Every match in there is gonna have some type of personal rivalry or something. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yep. Let's touch on NXT. CM Punk showed up this week at NXT, and Roxanne Perez comes out to interrupt him, and this leads to like a face-to-face between Roxanne Perez and Julia. What's your thoughts on this matchup coming up?
It's to quote Karrion Kross, TikTok, because I think this is it for Roxanne. I like how she interrupted CM Punk because I was not expecting her to interrupt CM Punk, but I thought it was kind of comical that she did. And she played on the whole, I was a big fan of your wife, more. And I thought it would have been funny if CM Punk was like, well, yeah, I can tell you're a big fan of her because you used to rip off her gimmick or something, like with the shorts, with the hair. I thought he's going to go there, but he didn't. I would have laughed my ass off if he said something like that. But I don't. The face off, I thought it was good. I thought it was kind of funny how Punk kind of stepped in. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Julia's promos. I don't know if she knows that much more English or because for now I think less talking the better, but we'll see how that goes. She wasn't bad, but I know it could have been a lot better. But I do like how they're letting the Japanese stars talk more.
Right.
Sometimes in their native tongue, and then they think they got it. Let them speak something cool in English. Cool. So, and she, I don't know why, but she does not look Japanese to me, but I guess.
Right. Right. I thought she was like European at first, for real. Yeah.
So, but cool. But I like her. I think she's gonna be like the face of that division. So I think this is gonna be it, unless somehow Roxanne gets counted out or gets disqualified or something. I don't see her walking out as champ. I think this is it. So we shall see. But I'm digging it. I like the whole Julia thing because it got Roxanne scared now.
Yeah. Yeah, for real, man. One of the other little things that's going on with NXT is look like we're having some problems in the family. Tony D'Angelo pretty much walked out on this match he had with Hammerstone after he paid Hammerstone to take care of Obafemi. And so it looks like it was, I guess, confidence issues and all this kind of stuff. Do you see the family breaking up?
I remember on the record I did say eventually they will have to go a new direction with this.
Okay.
I do see. I would be surprised if the family does turn on the Don, because there's multiple times they tried to get him to cheat. He didn't. He's walked out of a match. He said he's scared that because he can't beat Obafemi, so now he's starting to look weak a little bit. So with her talking to what's her name in the back, maybe he comes around and he cheats to win, and the whole family itself turns on him, or he goes in there, still does the right thing, and he loses, and the family's like, screw this. And Stacks is the new Don or something, So I'm interested. They can go both ways on this one, but I do see something going on with the family. I think the family might send Tony's up the river swimming with the fishes, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe so. So one of the big moments of the show was, at the end, where CM Punk pretty much announces that he's going to be the special guest referee for this NXT championship matchup between All Ego, Ethan Page, and Trick Williams. So this is going to be on the CW network whenever they premiere on there, right? Make this a bigger match in Chicago and everything like that. Do you see CM Punk maybe doing something shady in this special guest referee role?
No, I'm gonna take. I'm at first I'm like, this don't make no sense, and then I started thinking something's gonna happen. CM Punk's gonna try to do the count, and he's gonna get his ass kicked by Drew McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre is gonna show up in Chicago and do some type of interference, and they might have to get like another ref to come out there and count the 3, or maybe CM Punk will call it down the middle, count the 3, and then Drew McIntyre shows up. But one way or the other, we're gonna see this. I think we're gonna see the Scottish Warrior in Chicago on the premiere of NXT on the CW, because they're hyping this. This has a feel to be a big hyped up show, and I think it's gonna deliver. And I think they're gonna have all their heavy hitters on that show. So I think they're gonna implement Drew McIntyre somehow, some way, in the middle of the match or at the end when it's all said and done. But I think Punk's probably gonna call this down the middle. It's gonna be one of those where both these guys, bump into him or something. Kind of like when Seth Rollins was the referee. So that's why I thought it was kind of funny that CM Punk is the referee. I think he just came off of a match not too long ago with somebody else as a referee. But yeah, I see Drew McIntyre making his presence felt by the time NXT goes off the air. He's gonna have a homecoming of his own, coming back to NXT.
Yeah. The other thing that was announced is Sexy Red is making her return to NXT. That's right, Sexy Red in the house.
Why? Why is this dude showing up again? I mean, why is she showing up again? Like, no. You don't understand. I cringed the last time she was there. And it's like, oh my God.
The people love Sexy Red, man.
Nah, man. No, man. No.
The people love Sexy Red.
Talk to John how I feel about Sexy Red. I do not like this. I do not. They could have used Meg Thee Stallion. They could use Lotto for all that care. Hell, they could have used Glorilla. I can deal with that, but her, no. I don't know why she's even there, man. She's too ratchet for TV. I'm telling you.
Well, she is, but hey, they keep putting on. Like she is out there. But the people love
Sean's up to
Sexy
something,
Red.
man. You gotta watch Sean, man. He may be old, but he's still 90 Sean at heart.
Maybe so.
Oh man, I can't stand it.
The other bit, man, is we're actually going to get a match in St. Louis when NXT goes to St. Louis. Randy Orton is going to wrestle in the NXT ring Like that's gonna be huge, especially against a young guy like Javon Evans.
Yeah. I'm excited for this. I wasn't expecting. I knew for sure Orton was probably going to come down and wrestle, but I didn't know it could be Javon Evans. And the fact that it's Javon Evans, the only thing I can think of is when, where, and how Orton's going to hit that RKO.
It's gonna be something off the top row, him bouncing.
It's gonna be something. It's gonna be a highlight reel to remember. So I'm like, soon as they announced it, I'm like, oh man, where's he hitting the RKO from? Because that shit's gonna be hilarious and it's gonna be awesome, man.
Yes. I know Javon Evans got his spot picked out already. I know it.
Yeah. Man, he's gonna go bouncy, all right, because man, you get hit with the RKO, it's lights. So
that's right.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm very excited to see that. Hey, do you think it's only going to be those two shows on the road, or are you going to go back to the PC and it's going to be on the CW?
Yeah, I think they're going to go back to the PC, but I think they will just go on the road for the most part of the year. That's what I think they're doing with NXT. So. Okay, but they definitely will be back at the PC though. They will definitely do shows there too. So
they just using these two cities to show the network. Hey, we can draw numbers and we can draw a crowd. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
All right.
I don't know if the network like helps with the touring or something like that. Maybe that's what it is. Like, hey, give us some extra money. We go on tour, make the thing bigger. I don't know.
maybe. But yeah, man.
Right. Is there anything else I left out, man? You wanted to mention?
Shoot. Cody Reigns. Chelsea Green, no, don't really care. This thing with the New Day. Even though what Odyssey Jones got fired, I think that he did enough to finally drive that wedge, because it looks like we're on our way to a New Day split pretty soon.
Yeah, they're figuring that out. They've been trying to split them up, but so it's a new angle here. So they got he got pretty upset about losing that match and not knowing that the Lucha LWO was gonna come out to help and everything like that. That is Xavier Woods. So I mean, hey, it's something. It's something to break up.
I was laughing when he was like, "Why?" I'm like, "All right, you talked to Damian and Rhea, but you didn't think to talk to the LWO too?" Right. Another one I want to touch on before we go, the whole Jey Uso Braun Breaker. What did you think of that interaction, and how excited are you about that match? Because I like how they quickly made this personal.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good match. I do see Braun going over, but definitely if he does something bad to to Jay, like hurting him and stuff like that, it's going to get him a lot of heat. So maybe that's the angle they want to take to give Braun Breaker some more heat. I know the crowd loves to bark and everything like that when he comes out, but yeah. That'll awesome. Give him. He could be a heat magnet, man, with that situation for sure.
Yeah, man. Because I was digging the little promo interaction they was having, and because I thought Braun got Jay pretty good, so I'm like, I'm looking at Jay. I'm like, all right, dude, how you gonna respond to this? And he was like, he'll tell him it's gonna be short and sweet like an NFL career. I was like, oh snap!
Yeah. They don't hold back in these promos, bro. Like they are not writing this stuff for them. Like they add this stuff in.
I was like, all right, that's how he feeling tonight. And then and then obviously Braun Breaker got the last laugh by the end of the show. So with that wicked spear. So I'm digging this, man. This is And I think it's gonna be like what on the next week's show. It's not gonna be on Bad Blood.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a Bad Blood, but it's gonna be on Raw. So
yeah,
makes you wonder.
Do you think they're actually gonna put Jey Uso with Rhea, like in a love angle?
I don't. No.
They kind of teasing it though, you know.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like about it. They're just teasing. Hey, what's up? Like, hey, all right, stuff like the little like back and forth, little mini flirting they got going on. But I don't think it's gonna be one of those where he's gonna be like the new boyfriend on the block type of thing. It's just it's gonna be big brother Damian, little sis Rhea, and then the homie from next door type of thing. But I don't see it progressing into anything serious, quote unquote. So because pretty soon Jay's gonna be tied up anyway. So
yeah. Let me ask you a question about this. Rikishi released this video here on his social media, and it pretty much says, stay prayed up for my boy. So it's sounding like he's not healthy, and he's asking for prayers for him. Like, I'm surprised by this because I could have swore I saw like a video of him like backstage, smiling, doing his normal Jimmy Uso stuff. What have you heard about Jimmy Uso?
Actually, I did some research on that. Someone from the inside who's talking to people who know Jimmy's good. Jimmy's healthy. Jimmy's like nothing's wrong with him. I think I was digging around. I think it was like a family member of his. Like I don't know if it's his parents. Well, obviously not his dad, but I don't know if it's like someone he knows or someone that he's taking care of or something. But I think it's a family member or something that he's been taken care of or something. But other than that, yeah, from what I heard, he's good.
Okay. All right. Good. That's
everyone was tripping like, damn, what's going on with Jimmy? Because I'm like, wait, what does he mean by that? Like, I haven't seen Jimmy. But Jimmy should have been back by now. Blah blah blah.
Right.
But no, from what I'm hearing, from what I'm seeing, he's good. I think it's just personal stuff, probably. So.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
He should be off Twitter, man.
Yeah, for real. Don't scare me like that.
He needs to get off Twitter because he's doing that to people, and people are like, thinking the words. So it's like, just go back to making music, man. Just stop. Just stop.
Yeah. All right. Cool, man. Let's wrap this thing up. Should be another good weekend of wrestling coming up. Check out some AEW stuff. Have you checked out any TNA lately?
I did check out their pay-per-view that just passed. That was a good pay-per-view. I think after either tomorrow while I'm at work or probably while I'm watching football because the Patriots and Jets, I don't really care. I'll probably watch Impact because I think it's about to start at 5 anyway. So I'll probably watch while I'm watching football to see what's going on. Right. But yeah, I've been keeping up with it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good over there. It's pretty good over there.
Yeah, I've halfway been keeping up with some stuff. I do like the little angle with PCO and his wife or whatever. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, she's gonna be gone for a while.
Yeah. Oh, really?
She was supposed to be. Yeah, during that tag match, she was supposed to be in that tag match, and she pretty much announced right then and there that she needs neck surgery, so she's gonna be gone for like I think she said 6 to 10 months, something like that. So she's gonna be gone for a while.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, man. The system, they're tag team champions again. So it's yeah, Moose didn't win, unfortunately. Fortunately for him, Moose didn't win. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah.
Still hoping to see Moose in NXT sometime, man.
Seriously. I'm hoping that's the payoff. I really do hope that's like one of those payouts that, you know, right, this is the biggest test, and he still beats Moose or something. But if there's one crossover I want to see is Moose and NXT television, even though Moose has publicly said that, you know, he's a TNA lifer and he doesn't want to be on any other company. So I don't know if that means he doesn't want to be part of the crossover, or he'll do it, but he's just saying that he's not signing no other contract with anyone else once his contract is up. He said that's it for him. He's not going nowhere else.
Okay. That's big words there. All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Trell, I appreciate you joining us this week, man. Always a good time talking to you about wrestling, man. We'll be back next week. We'll be talking more wrestling. So y'all check us out. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you want to hear about, and we will try our best to get it on here for you. So for Trell, I'm Dale. Kenny Omega, take us out of here.
Wasn't you too? Goodbye. Mwah. Good night. Bang! Yes!
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.